Minecraft. Look, this is a set seed, but I only know like a few hundred blocks away from spawn. This is a hardcore natural generation, so that means I need like golden apples. That's why the seed is a set one. Anyway, yep, a village. What I will do some questionable things in future episode. Yes, this will be a Minecraft Survival series. How original, I know. Then I realised how big of an idiot I am for breaking the crafting table. I need food because I will get hungry. I went exploring around the village and I found a ruined nether portal, but also a tree. A tree! This will be very useful for the future. I got some wood from this tree and the tree right next to it, and then I harvested the leaves for saplings. 3 saps and a stick, not bad. Anyway, wait a sec, is that a village? Let's go! After exploring the village a bit, I found a blacksmith. Well, I had some iron gear. I don't have to waste a lot of iron, which is pretty valuable in the desert. What I find out in the future. But I wanted to see what there was in the distance, and there was nothing good. Back to the ruined nether portal, I only found 2 iron ingots, and off camera I stole some potats from a village that I will probably never use again, and I am making myself a shield because it's a real necessity in the desert, especially when you're raiding temples, just in case a creeper creeps up on you. Speaking of temples, I think there's one in the distance that I'll probably raid. First, I must kill the iron golem, and I will have my shield up. But sadly, this iron golem does destroy my sword. But hey, I did get 5 iron ingots from him, which is worth it. Anyway, I let myself into someone's house, and I slept in their bed. That's the end of the first day. Anyway, so I raided the temple, and creeper, no! Oh well, it died. It died. I made it light so mobs don't spawn, and I don't know, like blow up the trap. Yeah, this is like my 3rd attempt. I have learned from my mistakes. Wow, a diamond. Never mind, 3 diamonds. Totally worth the minor PTSD. That creeper. A boat, and to clarify a bit, this is my 3rd attempt of this hardcore no natural regeneration thing. My first death was from a drown with a trident. I wanted to get a trident, so yeah, my fault. Second death, a creeper just blew up in front of my face, and I couldn't really do anything because I was in my inventory menu. I mined some gold and find a useless village on this island that I will quite literally never use again. And that's the end of day 1. Yeah, I returned to the ruins nether portal village. I went to the main village and decided to fight Big Guy. He did get a hit, but I had my shield up, so I didn't like instantly atomize. 3 iron, not that bad. Now look, nothing really important happens. I just go exploring for desert temples. I'll show if I get like any like half decent loot, but that's about it. All off tangent, I want to get myself a oxide daisy for to craft suspicious stew. Made the pack to Prime Village. I found this creature, but then he mysteriously disappeared. Such a shame. I would have loved to trade with him. You know, hey, I got a lead at least. I don't know how to. I want exploring for more desert temples. Useless village number 2. I thought that cacti was a creeper for a second. I decided to have some fun with the entry of this desert temple. This is very safe. I should do this more often. Man, I should do this more often. It's so much fun. Also, I don't remember when, but I took another half hour out of that somewhere. So I guess I'll just have this for a while. And I'm surprised I didn't blow up the TNT room with whatever pieces of TNT I used. I reached the low that I had to sleep in a desert temple. How embarrassing of me. I have started to go back to Prime Base, and I have arrived. I made a chest and mined some sand for the area to place my house in. With the excess sand, I expanded my land a bit. I also demolished this ugly hill with some TNT. I did cause some minor property damage, but as the government, I do not really care. And I got rid of it by hand. Nothing bad happens on day 8, by the way, don't worry. Yeah, I made the perimeter of my house, and I did a probably kind of stupid thing. I wanted a mine, but I didn't want to use my pickaxe because I'll waste durability. So I just used some TNT. Now I did fix, quote unquote, it. Now it doesn't look like it has been blown up by several blocks of TNT and patched up very horribly. Made an outline of my base, and yes, I did use a tutorial because if I do it a house, it's going to be pretty mid. I made a pathway to where my doors will be, and the tutorial I will be using will be in the description. And with the power of editing, come on, you spot that? Because yeah, I was like super confused why this was happening. For some reason I'm being an idiot. Then I realized, oh, zombie. So yeah, I realized, oh, it's a thunderstorm. Because, well, I live in a desert. They can't really spawn here. As I'm looking back at the recording, I thought that lightning struck me. But no, I was just bad and panicking. And also, that cactus name is Big Mike. So I went to bed, I killed off the last of the zombies. I for some reason went to mining. Even me now doing the voiceover does not know why I did this. This just destroyed my pickaxe. So yeah, I have fallen from grace. I'm using wooden tools. I need iron, but I can't really. But my house is going like okay so far, I must say. I also got some more wood because for the house. I also started a tree farm here because I don't want to go like a billion blocks away for trees. Some bone meal, it works. Now look, there's a test world. So yeah, this won't really affect anything. I'm just seeing what will look better. Red smooth sandstone or a normal smooth sandstone. This just looks ugly. Much better. I smelt wood for charcoal because that's how poor I am. I also decide that tomorrow to get some birch wood. Very useful, I know. After joining back, I realised, oh shoot, it's going to be night time. Then I went back to bed. Today I realised that I need birch wood for my house, and I realised later that I didn't bring a bed with me for whatever reason. However, with my god to luck, I find a village after walking around a bit. I also find this desert temple what's buried under sand and a forest. So I tried the village first instead of the temple. I found this house of the librarian, borrowed some books and liked them. That's about it. Then the very next day, I decided to try a temple, but then I heard a drowned, what triggered my attempt to PTSD, but I had a nautilus shell instead of a trident. I had about 5 iron that I desperately needed, and some more. After I left, I chopped down the birch tree to harvest its children that I will use for the inevitable future. And back to base, and that's about day 18 for you. Yes, that was definitely worth it. It only was like 2 days. And I did the most fun thing ever. Smelting down sandstone for smooth sandstone. I need like 1,000,000,000 blocks worth. After chopping down a tree or two, I placed down some torches near my base. Mobs don't spawn, obviously. I made a iron axe because my stone axe died. And a big tree grew, which is, I was very surprised when it happened. I also chopped some birch wood, so yeah, I now have more saplings, yay. I made myself a diamond pick that I will hopefully not waste. It actually doesn't look that bad. But this house is from a tutorial, which, like I said before, will be in the description. And almost there. Done. Remember why I said that this may become a problem? Well, I believe there is a cave under my tree farm because I keep on hearing hostile mobs below me. It's probably in that little corner over there. Some minor finishing touches. I have realized that I have made a great mistake. I have made my house a bit too wide. But, oh well. My favorite part of this. I was a few blocks short. And I found a place for my 2 extra sandstone slabs. Had to be in decoration for my flower and my mushroom. I think my had a growth spurt, I guess. Oh well. I also placed a cacti here because, I mean, that place won't have much use, really. And done. Sadly, once again, I was short a few blocks. After I added in this side of slabs, I'm now questioning my life choices. To be honest, from the inside, my house actually starts looking like a house now. Me being the idiot that I was, I realised I did this wrong, but later I realised that I just needed to break 2 blocks and that was about it. I'm right now planning for the perimeter of my villager house that I will probably do next episode. Yeah, before this I thought I was done with smooth sandstone. I was very wrong. And I realised my mistake that I did earlier. I then fixed my mistake as if it has never happened. I realised in the video that I will need more smooth sandstone, that I seriously did not want, so I used birch. But then I realised how bad the slabs are with the ceiling. Like, brother, what is that? I did fix it up though, so disaster avoided. See, much better than using slabs. I've also decided that up here will be my enchanting room. And that's the last time I hopefully make or use smooth sandstone. Which was a lie, I'd hold myself, because yeah, this was legitimate hell. I would rather get tortured, get mauled alive by bears than do this. I also sadly ate a golden apple. Also, I also started on my basement that I will definitely not have a lot of villager children down in there. Trust me, I won't. Not after what happened last time. But that's your job for next episode. So I planted some more trees down. And I placed down some fences for safety so I don't jump off and take some minimal damage. I also made a really, really hard choice. I had to make the entryway to my enchanting room smaller. I know it was a very hard decision to make, but it was just too big. Yes, me being more desperate for a suitable replacement of coal. I love this. I began to fix the small imperfections of previous self. I stopped mining because I heard the Enderman, and because I wanted to have a proper staircase down. But then I realised that I have made another mistake. I have a different amount of stairs that I need for my staircase. So I fixed it. Sure, it was tedious, but I fixed it. I also fixed the gaping hole in my front yard. Oh well, it wasn't that hard to cover it up. I noticed that this side of my house and the back looked very odd, so I tried being unique, but yeah, it looked very bad, like horrible. After a month of hardcore, my house is kind of finished. So yeah, it's been a while since I posted, almost a year. However, I have no good reason to like wait a year to upload. I just lost motivation, I guess. But it's my reason. Sure, it's not fast. And since I didn't want to play for 6 hours a day, yes, that was 6 hours worth of footage. The next episode will probably release next weekend. So yeah. But also for the next episode I will do some slight changes to the village.